Hey, what's up, Will? How's it going?
Not bad. How you doing, Figsy?
Yeah, really good, man. Nice to see you again for the week.
It's a freaking miracle. We started on time today.
I know. We've actually started on time. I got ready like 2 hours before, so it takes 2 hours if we want to start on time.
Yes, because now we have Joe Rad in the he's what would you call what he's doing? Is he
Yeah, so
producing?
big news for the show, guys. We have an editor. So we have Joe Rad himself on as the editor of the PlayStation Collectors podcast. So you guys won't see him, but Joe will be on the background making the show run 100 times better than it was before. So I'm really excited to have Joe on board as the editor.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Okay, that was good, but I'm just mad I can't just click on shit anymore.
On
It
top
is
of
what
that, we've
it
got
is.
some more news for everyone. The Collectors Podcast have their own Facebook group. So,
Ooh,
yeah.
speaking of which, Fixie, you need to start posting in there. Just post random crap in there. Just add content. You haven't done shit.
Yeah, but be sure to go check out the Facebook group, guys. We'll try and update you a week early on who the next guest is going to be, and Will's going to force me to post more in there. So it's
Yeah.
the PlayStation Collectors Podcast on Facebook. We'll leave a link in the description below. But that leads us. We're on episode number 44. Who is tonight's guest? Well,
Tonight's guest is Narzzo. Narzzo Customs, I believe, is first meeting her for the first time tonight. Out of New Zealand, I believe, and
yeah, correct.
I've been perusing her Instagram. Yeah, she's got some games. So let's bring her on.
Please welcome Sam to the podcast, guys. Hey, Sam, how's it
Hello.
going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really
Well,
good. Thanks for coming on.
Sweet.
welcome to the show, Narzzo. Do you prefer if I say Narzzo? Will you
That's
respond?
fine. Narzzo is fine. Yeah, Narzo's good.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
Just call me Will. It says so right there.
Okay, sweet.
I'm just used to calling you Sam, so it'll be hard for me to change.
Oh yeah, Sam's fine as well. Honestly,
So tell us about yourself and about your collection.
Well, my main thing, I guess, is Instagram. I started that probably yonks ago, 2017, I think. Narzzo Customs. It's called that because I actually started it because of customizing controllers. That was my main sort of thing. Mainly PS3 ones. That's what was around at the time. But yeah, then I just started posting games and collection stuff, and it sort of just carried on as that. I sort of don't do the controller stuff anymore, but yeah, still love doing the Instagram and post. I post daily on there. Yeah, love it.
So we say customizing controllers, just customizing controller shells, or are you doing like
No, I did the whole thing. I got my old school one. This was the first one I ever did.
Ooh.
But I'd do the whole thing, and I did LEDs inside. I'd do extra buttons, all sorts. But yeah, expensive hobby.
Did you get into selling them, or did you just?
Yeah, I sold a few. Yeah, sold a few. Gave a few away as well. But yeah, there's a few lying out around. But yeah, I don't really do it anymore.
So you just is it all just I don't know, the look? Is it just paint and the looks, or are you inside? You refurbishing these? You're bringing them back from the dead?
I would fix a lot of them, yeah, because it was cheaper to just buy ones that were broken and then fix them up and then make them look pretty. And yeah, a lot of people like the LEDs and like the bullet buttons. That was my main request. People loved those, even though they're hard to use. People like them, so.
Yeah, I can't stand them, to be honest.
Yeah. I used to love it. I as soon as I got another controller, I just couldn't even use it. Like I was so used to the high buttons, but yeah, not these days.
Yeah, controllers. PS3 controllers, especially. Everybody's where can I get one? Where can I get one? They're just dying left and right. And of course they see these brand new fancy controllers that are in fancy new boxes, and they just turn out to be bunk. Bunk pieces of shit. It is what it is, though.
Yeah,
there's a lot of custom and like fake PS3 controllers out there too.
Yeah, kind of look like the legit ones, eh? Like they come out in the official colors and stuff, but they're They're fake.
My local pawn shop have like 30 of them, and
Oh,
they'll be charging like $50 a pop, and people
Oh,
buying
no.
like, brand new controllers.
yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're buying them by the case from China somewhere for
Yeah.
$5 a pop. And it's a good racket.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably paying more on postage than the actual controllers.
True. True.
No, I'm a dickhead. If I see somebody with a posting fake PS3 controllers, I give them the business. That's a piece of shit.
Call them out.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm a dick that way. But yeah. So what are you primarily chasing nowadays? I mean, because I can see some PS2 in the back. I could see some. Actually, it's all I see is PS2.
Yeah.
PSP,
PS1.
got Mega Drive, is that on the list?
Yeah. Long box PS1. Love my long box. GameCube up there. PS5 there. Yeah, all sorts. Collection wise, I love to focus on PS2 because there's just so many, and that's kind of nostalgia as well. But I just collect anything. If I see something I like, I just grab it. But yeah. And playing wise, I primarily PS5, but a little bit of Switch as well.
Nice. So on top of just collecting everything, you also collect all regions, am I correct?
Yeah, all regions. Yeah, NTSC, PAL. Yeah, NTSCJ. Love it all. Yeah.
Yeah, the language barrier that stops me. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with Japan. How do you get around it, or do you just fumble your way through it?
I've got a Japanese PS2, which I was playing on that. That's good.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Well, I mean, but when it comes to the text, are you just like?
Anyway, even English text, I skip it, so it doesn't really. I just get straight into the game.
I skip cutscenes.
Yeah.
No, man, that's the biggest hurdle for me with Japanese games. You know, I tried to get the Google Translate app.
Yeah.
I'd hold it up to the TV and then I'd read it and then I'd play it. And it's like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
So no Japanese games for me.
Yeah, it's mainly for the art for me, but yeah, they just look better.
Yeah, the Japanese got all the good shit. It is true.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every Japanese cover looks better than the PAL and NTSC.
I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah, I think that's a legit thing.
On top of that, like they all got thicker manuals.
Yeah.
And if you buy something from Japan, you're getting it in really good condition.
Yeah.
The seller might even include like lollies or
a little memory card as well.
Yeah. It's not just you're not buying a game; it's an experience. So.
Exactly.
So tell me, Narzzo, what's in your console today? What are you playing there? What was the last game you played? What are you playing right now?
The last one I played was actually Unpacking.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just a game you unpack stuff.
I've actually heard really good things about this.
It's so good. It's actually so much fun. Yeah, I totally recommend it. It's on Xbox Pass. That's what I'm playing it on at the moment, but that's good.
That's you can't say that.
The Xbox for it?
No, don't say you can't say that shit.
Yeah.
You know, we get a lot of people on here, and it's usually Nintendo, but Xbox.
Yeah, I only did that because it was cheaper to play it. But if I don't know if there's a physical for unpacking. Otherwise,
there's a PS4 physical unpacking.
Is there a PS5?
Possibly. If it's on PS4, you're assuming it's on PS5. I've seen a lot of people on Instagram posting photos, and they're like unboxing the unpacking game.
It's so sick. Hey, is that the official?
We can't hear you, Joe, for whatever reason. No,
it's fun game,
is it a simulator game? Is that what we're calling it?
It's more like a puzzler sort of thing. So it's real like artsy graphics, and you just unpack all these boxes, and then at the end you've got some red elements that are like in the wrong room or like wrong area. You gotta like figure it out. It's pretty chill. Yeah.
Anything new on your playlist, Figsy? You still
well, I guess my answer is going to be the same as yours. I think I've been playing this game called Stardew Valley, and I've been addicted.
Oh, hey, good game.
On top of that, I've been playing on my Switch. So I'm playing multiplayer right now with Will, Joe Rad, and our friend Lulu from the admin team on the show, and we're all playing a multiplayer farm together. I'd say once a day, but we're probably doing it like 4 or 5 times a week, and it's heaps of fun. But then getting back into it, I've jumped on my old file, and I've one achievement away from every achievement. So
Hey, let's go.
I'm just playing it so we can get to the next game, which I'm picking, by the way.
This is after 20 hours, by the way, guys. He's saying that.
I'm just trying to grow. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I enjoy growing things. I planted a garden this morning with my 4-year-old or 5-year-old. Shit, I don't even know how old she is. So yeah, I'm gonna have some sunflowers here soon.
Nice.
So there's that. Yeah, Father of the Year over here and shit. But anyway.
Maybe Stardew's the inspiration for that because I didn't.
No. You know, I knew you'd go there. And no. I planted sunflowers before I even knew what Stardew Valley was. But
I was doing like dump runs yesterday, getting rid of green waste and mowed all the lawns and making the place look nice.
Feeling inspired then?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You see the ceiling fan? I fixed that shit today. I've been busy.
Hey, nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
So let me ask you, Narzzo. Where do you go for games when you want a game? Where do you have a favorite shop? Do you check the local postings? Is it all online? Where do you find your games?
I try and do local where I can, but honestly, I can count on one hand how many times I've picked up locally. It's so there's not many around. I've got 4 secondhand shops where I live, and nothing. Most of the time, nothing. But Facebook Market, I check that every now and then. I mostly do trades these days, which a lot of them are through Pokemon cards. So I chuck up Pokemon cards and get games out of them, which is
nice.
Which is good. Yeah, it's one way to add to the collection.
So
that's a good idea, actually, because you can probably buy them in bulk and get some.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know shit. My daughter has a stack of Pokemon cards. I'm sure one of them in there is worth something.
Hey, are they vintage or are they the new ones?
No, they're dating back to. Let's see, she's 18 now.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they're probably dating back to 8 years.
Yeah. Nice.
The older the better with Pokemon.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's the way it works. Yep.
So, Sam, being in New Zealand, you're the first person we've had on this show from New Zealand. We've had a lot of different people from different countries, and I like to talk about the different constraints and stuff you have being in New Zealand. So, especially compared to Australia, what are the differences that you guys have over there? What retail shops and stuff have you got available?
For vintage games, honestly, nothing except for cash converters. If you want a regular thing that's got old school games, it would only be cash converters. We don't have any video game shops, unfortunately.
Have you guys got eBay over there?
We do, but most people don't use it. We usually use TradeMe. That's our sort of equivalent of eBay. Yeah, but people use eBay pricing on that now, which sucks. But yeah, you still find some good deals.
And then there are EB games in New Zealand as well?
Yeah, but they only stock new stuff, unfortunately. No old stuff. The oldest they do is PS3, but even then, that's only the odd sports game. Then they're not taking in trade-ins for that anymore. So, yeah, just PS4, PS5, Xbox, Nintendo. Yeah, just new stuff now.
Is the relationship between Australia and New Zealand, you guys, is it close? I mean, is it easy to trade between Australia and New Zealand, or is it a pain in the ass now, with England and the rest of Europe?
The cheapest country to post to is New Zealand. I can post
definitely
a kilo for $15, where I can post a kilo to Melbourne for $12.50. So it's practically the same price,
Yeah.
When you just say kilo straight up, my mind immediately goes to cocaine.
Oh.
A kilo worth of video games. Let's just say that. I don't know. Scarface just came into my head. Oh man. So are you in New Zealand? Is it a major city? Are you in a small town? Is it
I'm in a real small town. Yeah, I used to be in an even smaller town, but the closest cities 30 minutes away, which isn't too bad, but they don't have any video games. Yeah, I have to
30
go.
minutes. That's so close. I haven't got a
Yeah.
town within 100 kilometers of my city. So,
Oh, no way.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Shit.
What? I thought Townsville was like a pretty big place.
It's a big place, but the closest town is 100 kilometers away.
Oh, wow. I got heaps of towns around me.
No, I'm in
Someone in
Mason.
chat's calling you out on a like I said, you have a decent PSP collection.
That's my sister.
Tell us about your PSP collection. I personally didn't really get too into the PSP, so is that a system that you play as well? You just collect?
Yeah, I
them?
love the PSP. I play it quite a bit now. I'm trying to collect all the colors of the consoles. I'm too short. I'm missing the green one and surprisingly the pink one.
The Hannah Montana one?
I've got the purpley one, but there's like a pinky one that like most of the girls got when they were younger. I'm missing that one, which kind of sucks. But yeah, the rest I've got, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I love playing the PSP. The best handheld, I reckon.
Is the PSP is that region locked?
No, it's region free.
Yeah, it's region free. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice to have a big Japanese PSP collection because there's so many awesome
Oh,
Japanese.
nice. Hey, I don't have many Japanese PSP games to be honest, but yeah.
I had I went to America and I went to Pink Gorilla, and they do their imports. And this is back in like 2016 when games were cheap. So I just went crazy, and I think I bought like 30 PSP games there.
Wow.
Fortunately, I have sold them. I did sell my PSP collection. I didn't show up much love. So I have a rule that if I don't display a collection, I sell it.
I had a PSP. I've had a couple of PSPs, but every one of them was jailbroken by a friend, and I just gave them to the kids, and they played Nintendo on
them.
Wendy Corner just pointed out that UMD movies are region locked, which is quite interesting. The games are region free.
Why would they?
That's random.
Well, it's the same with movies. Like if you look at Blu-rays, for example. Blu-rays are region locked, where PS3 games, will be region free.
True.
I never watched my. I had a. You ever get one of those PSP? I had a PSP, and it would slot into this thing with speakers on it.
Oh yes.
It was like a big monstrosity, so you can watch movies. And I think I watched one movie in bed, and I was like, "Yeah, this thing sucks."
Yeah. I never watched it for movies.
I mean, if you had it in 2007 on like a plane, you'd think it was awesome.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Look at me.
It wasn't long until smartphones came out, and then like
tablets and PSP. Yeah. Okay. I used to take the PSP, and I would because I live in an apartment complex, and I would walk outside, and I would go outside the apartment complex, the manager's office, because I had free Wi-Fi, and I would just sit there and I'd do the internet. Oh, back in the early days before I had a computer. I spent a lot of time with my PSP. I think about it, but not very much time playing games. But that's another story entirely.
I honestly only ever played my PSP flying across the world because it was like 15-hour trips, and I finished Final Fantasy VII. I forget the title of it on PSP. Crisis Core. I finished that, which was like a 30-hour game.
Do you mess with the Vita at all, Narzzo?
Yep. I played there last night. Yeah, I love my Vita.
Nice.
Yep.
Vita, I can only imagine it's really, really hard to get Vita games in New Zealand.
So hard. I think I've got 15, and that's nothing. I probably got a Vita when it first came out. But just I never find them out in the wild ever. But the ones I do, I play them. I enjoy it. Try and trophy hunt where I can.
So Vita or Switch? Do you have a Switch, Narzzo?
Yeah, I do have a Switch. I'll have to go Vita if I go with playing wise. I play the Vita way more than I do the Switch.
Welcome
Nice.
to the PlayStation Collectors Podcast.
I'm just gonna leave because I would have said Switch.
Oh, see you later.
Before the show, we were talking to Joe, and I apologize for giving him crap for mentioning Nintendo on the PlayStation Collectors Podcast. But no, here on the PlayStation Collectors Podcast, we love all video games.
Except Xbox.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking Game Pass, then I'm like, yeah, they're pretty cool.
Which legit, I just moved there yesterday to the Game Pass, but it was just for unpacking because I just wanted to play it right now. But
what is
but like on that, I'll happily stand here and be like, Game Pass is one of the best things that any modern game company does. So I wish Sony would. Sony do a similar thing.
They're trying, yes.
It doesn't even come close to what Game Pass do. You're seeing like brand new $100 games for free day one.
Yeah, crazy.
How much is Game Pass a month? What's the fee?
I got a deal that was $1 for 3 months, so I paid $3 when I had it.
Dude, nice.
but
I mean, like you get these promotions all the time, so
you
know things like that will pop up. I don't know how much it actually is though.
I recently, actually, just yesterday, I did I leveled up on the PlayStation Plus tier.
Oh, nice.
It was only it was like $8 and change for the next tier, and until my thing resets in June. I was like, yeah, what the hell? Well, what wouldn't I do that? So $25 monthly in New Zealand. So that's
Camp Killer's saying $25 monthly in New Zealand. Camp Killer's another New Zealand collector.
Oh, hey.
All right, hey Joe, take me off the screen. I gotta go bathroom really bad. Whoever picked extra early, they win. So pardon me, guys. I'll be right back.
No, I'm fighting Joe. I've got another comment here. Windy Corner TV says, Food for Dogs is another Kiwi-based Vita fan. You need to get her on the podcast at some point. I have a list, and I've got her on the list, so hopefully get her on here one day. She's another awesome YouTuber, and I really respect what she does.
Yeah,
but we're talking about handhelds. We'll go back a little bit. I see some Game Boys behind you.
Yes. Yep. I got those in trades. Yeah.
Nice.
The Pikachu one was such a good score. I traded just a small stack of new modern Pokemon cards. Nothing good, no rares or anything, just uncommons and commons. Ended up with that. And it works perfectly fine. Came with a Pokemon game as well. Such a good score.
Oh, that's awesome. But the guy who traded it with you, like, they're probably ecstatic to get the cards too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were stoked. So yeah, win-win.
Nice. I love when things like that happen. It's like when I go to garage sales and buy, I bought 80 DVDs off a lady the other day, and she's like, "What are you doing with it all?" I'm like, "I sell it on eBay," and she's like, "Oh, sweet, you're making money with it." But I'm so glad to get rid of it all. You're buying all of it. This is great.
Yeah. Do them a favor. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with chat here.
You're good. Did you play Game Boy at all?
So I had a Game Boy Color, and I pretty much just played Pokemon on it.
Yeah.
Like we had heaps of Game Boy games. I guess DuckTales was the other one I played a lot of, and then there was a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, which was absolutely nothing like the PS1 one, but it was fun. It was a fun Tony Hawk game.
It was alright. Yeah.
I played a lot of that, but it was Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red, and like it was years of my childhood. So it is nostalgic to go back and play them today. I'm currently in the hunt to try and get complete copies, but these days you're looking at like $500. So I think it's going to be a matter of selling part of my collection that I'm not really that interested in, and buying other things that I am more interested in.
Yeah.
I did have another question for you, Sam.
Sweet.
That you're mentioning the trades. I know you do a lot of international trades with other collectors. Particularly like a lot of PS3 collectors. You've helped get all the New Zealand PS3 exclusive games. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I've got quite a lot of people hitting me up with exclusives, especially the Buzz New Zealand. That seems to be a high demand, but I've done all sorts, like America and all over Europe, Australia, New Zealand. Tristan, which you had on the show not too long ago, I've done deals with him. Currently doing one at the moment. Yeah,
Nice.
a lot of good people, good community. Yeah, I'm still trying to find a lot of Buzz New Zealands. I think I've brought them all and traded them because it's so hard to find now. And I think people
I've
are
noticed
starting to
sellers on Trade Me, yeah, they're putting up copies for like $150. And
dude, like the last one was like an ex rental, bad condition, and it's like 120. And it's like, really? Like for a Buzz game, I used to get that for like $30 tops, and it's crazy now. And I can't find it either. It's hard to find. I've only got it on. I've still got a copy on PS2, but yeah,
it's on PSP as well as PS3.
Yep, it's on PSP as well. Yeah, but I've only got it on PS2. That's the only one I've got left. Yeah,
I'm back.
But
I have to be guilty and say that every time someone messages me and asks for Buzz of New Zealand, I will pass them.
Send them my way. Yeah, I'll try and find it. Yeah, but even
so on top of that, if anyone wants to reach out for you, what's your Instagram page? I know we talked about it at the start, but
Narzzo Customs is my Instagram page. So NARZZO Customs with a Z. Z's were cool when I did it. So yeah.
Narzzo, do you buy from Limited Run Games?
Whoa, I've only ever brought one, and that was the first one that released on PS5, just because I wanted number one. And that's it. That's the only one that I've got.
What is it?
It's a Christmas title.
It was a weird one, that one.
Yeah, it's a weird little Christmas platformer thing.
And it wasn't like, it was number one, but it wasn't the first one that came out.
Oh, real? Which one was the first one that came out?
Well, like they sold it first, but it was like the 7th or 8th one that they shipped.
Oh, it took ages. It took over a year, I think, for me to get my copy. I have got to order it. Crazy.
That's the exact reason I don't mess with the limited run. It took forever to get my game, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with this stuff.
Yeah.
So tell me, Narzzo, what was the catalyst? When did you decide I'm going to collect video games? This is what I'm going to do. What was the starting point?
I guess video games had been around the house for a while. We had a Atari and a PS1. Watched my dad play PS1 quite a lot, Driver and Gran Turismo and stuff. But when I first started collecting, would have been in uni. I guess I started collecting PS3 in uni. And my definition of collecting is kind of when you buy a game knowing you're not going to play it. And that's when I started doing that. And I had great connections with the EB Games there, and they'd always put stuff aside for me. And I knew I loved steelbooks and stuff like that. I'd always get good deals. So the collection grew pretty quick there. But
was PS2 the first console your first game?
It's the first one I got passionate about collecting. PS3 was just cheap at the time and in the shop, so it's just easy to just grab stuff and just add it to the collection. But PS2 is probably the one I like expanding on the most.
I like to ask, I guess, this question. You mightn't have the answer, but have you got a number on how many games and how many consoles are in your collection?
Whoa. The last count I did on games was, I think, just over 2,000. It wasn't many. I've traded quite a few since then, but consoles, I'd hate to think how many consoles I've got. I think I've got over 20 PS2s alone, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot. Whenever I buy it, see one cheap, I'll grab it. It's mine. Yeah.
I have a rule so it doesn't accumulate. I only add consoles to the collection if they've got a box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But then there's like 18 PS3s in the collection, so that can still get out of hand.
Yeah. Take up a lot of room too.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I don't collect consoles. I mean, if I have a console, I'm playing it. I mean, but I don't stack consoles. Maybe I should. I don't know, but
the Slims are great to stack. They're my favorites. So
I love the PS2 Slims.
Yeah, so
not
good.
just as a gamer, but like for testing things as a reseller. PS2 Slims are really good. You can get the games out of them without plugging them in. You know,
That's it. Yeah, it's so good.
There's the PS2. A lot of the PS2 Slim. I guess one of the ribbon cables sometimes tends to scrape against the bottom of the disc. So no, I got a fat PS2. Well, it's my girlfriend's. It's downstairs, and don't mess with it. I got a modded PS3.
Nice.
And I try and put PS2 games on that, but it's janky. It's like hit or miss whether the games work on that. Very small. My PS2 collection used to be everything to me, but now it's a lot smaller. Is PS2 the majority of your collection? Would you say, Narzzo?
I'd say in number wise, it'd be the largest for sure. But yeah, also love PS1 as well, probably just as much. Yeah, but it's just harder to come by.
exactly. I'd have more PS1 games if I could.
Yes.
But yeah, like most of my PS2 games are just like, okay, it's $2 and I don't own it, and it looks
fun. Why not? Yeah.
I have 4 PS1 games in my collection. 3 of them are Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, and
good games. They're great games.
The other one is sports fishing, but I got rid of those long ago.
So AJ was saying Cthulhu Saves Christmas. That was the first PS5 limited run game.
That's right. Yeah.
Really?
And Tristan just popped in and said, "Nice to see you on the show."
Oh, hey.
Is that Tristan? Is that who that is?
Yes, Tristan. Never enough games. Who else would be never enough games?
that could be anybody. Well, that's me anyway. What's the latest? What's the latest you brought into the collection? What's the latest you picked up, Narzzo?
The latest will actually be probably a trade from Tristan.
Ooh, that was a good segue. Was that planned?
Yeah, I messaged him before. And,
Here's one we set up in advance, guys.
Yeah. So it was a great trade. I got a couple. Yeah, some of my favorites that he chucked in, but little Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, minty as so mint.
Wait, is that pink on the top?
Oh no, that's just a glare from a light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And another one of my favorites that he put in my little bundle was this PS3 game.
Ooh, very nice.
Sealed as well.
Sealed?
Crazy.
Is that Under Night in Birth?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, crazy.
That's actually a really, really fun fighting game. So if you ever get the urge to open it, it is worth
I'll never know. Yeah, I'm not opening it.
Check it out. I just got it. I got it this week. On
hey,
PS4.
let's go, buddy.
I got it on PS3 downstairs. It's I'm in that weird transition between PS3 and PS4. So the PS3 one's probably gonna go up for sale soon. But there's mine. Hey. Of course, Figsy's gonna go like this, and here's
my stack.
I don't pick
here's
up
a 7 variants,
but I have picked something up. So I was going to show you what I've picked up recently.
Well, let's see your pickups. What you got for us, Figs? Because I brought mine. They're on deck. Is obviously because I just busted one out. So what do you got? What's your recent?
Lately, me and Andy chat all the time. We've noticed that, like in the Facebook Marketplace, if you don't click on something in like 30 seconds, it's gone. Anyway, I got something the other day, and I was the first person to click on it. It was a Game Boy Advance, and it was $10.
Hey.
The guy listed it as not working, so I went and picked it up. I'm like, all right. Worst case is, I listed on eBay for $50.
What's that sticker on top?
It has a game in it, so we got Sonic Adventures 3, and then I bought a charging cord, plugged it in. Hey, presto!
No way.
So I will keep this for myself.
Nice.
Sort of goes against my rule, but I'll keep this for testing purposes. I've got a Game Boy Color, so now I got a Game Boy Advance, and I do love the SP, so it's hard to say no. And for $10, it's a win.
Yeah, I'll say.
Well, how about yourself? Have you picked anything else up?
Oh, I am so glad you asked, Fixie. I also got. Let's see, what is this? Blaz Blue. Central Fiction. There it is. There.
Nice.
Yeah, these are all PS4 games. I got Shantae and the Seven Sirens. This one even came with a fancy case. Forgive my fingernails. I've been gardening all day. Got another fighting game, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I don't know if I'm keeping this one though because it's got a nasty rental sticker on it. I'm
Those are the worst.
trying to peel it off. I got 7 days, so I can take it back.
I wanted to say
GameStop.
something to you when you posted this. So back
I
in
was
like the
wondering, Paula,
PS3 era, they didn't do that. They used to cover the whole disc.
Oh yeah,
So the whole disc was covered in plastic, and if you ripped it off, you could like rip off the artwork.
the artwork will come up right with it. And last but not least, another BlazBlue game, Cross Tag. Well,
Nice.
this has got BlazBlue. It's got who else is on there? Persona. Persona. What was a fighting game for Persona? I forget. Ultimax.
Arena.
Yeah. Well, and then it's got a third. It's got Ruby, WRBY. Some all three of them are in there. And yeah, those are my new pickups. Yeah, that's it. Pickups for the week. Other than the two you showed us, Narzzo, anything fresh into the collection from you?
Not really. No. I guess Hogwarts would be my latest. But yeah.
Oh, so you hate trans people? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding.
Yeah, I don't get into that. I just play the game.
Oh man, that was a bunch of bullshit. Seriously, though.
Yeah, I'll say, holy.
The whole controversy, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I picked it up day one, and I have two takes on the game. So my first 10 to 15 hours, it was one of the best RPGs I ever played. But then I got bored, and it got really repetitive, and it didn't have like games like The Witcher or Elden Ring or games that just wanted you to keep going. It didn't give me that motivation. I actually sold my copy before I finished the final mission. I didn't even finish it. So.
Shit.
Did you can what's the one death curse or the one death spell? Did you get it? Did you get that far?
I had all the spells unlocked. Like I pretty much see. I like to do games 100%, so I was doing it to do it 100%, and then it just like the Merlin trials are all the same, and like it just gets so repetitive after a while. Like there's 80 of them, and I have a cutscene you got to watch. And
80 of them, damn.
Yeah, like it got me really thinking, and it's a good point. Like games like Sekiro, like I get to a point in Sekiro where it isn't that there's nothing to do. I've done everything, and I'm stuck on something. Like I didn't get stuck on Hogwarts Legacy. Like the more you get on, the easier the game gets because you get no.
Yeah,
that's true. I don't know. Maybe I've played too many games, and like I need a challenging game. But I definitely thought like this is a game where someone can be playing a video game for the first time and having a really good time. But I guess that's the curse when you've played hundreds of games for 20 plus years.
Yeah. It'd be the first story game I've played in a long time. I usually just play online games, or that's pretty much it, or little puzzlers. But yeah,
that was a great story too.
Yeah, the story's pretty good. Yeah, I wish it was online though, because it'd be so sick to just run around with Hogwarts with your friends and stuff instead of just
like having an in-game like your house has to get the highest this.
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
Playing
cool.
Quidditch against people, like they could have done something with it, but
Quidditch isn't even in it, right?
Yeah, apparently it's going to be DLC. So
right, okay, another $50 or something.
Yeah.
So Teepers 255 asks, Narzzo, do you have any special edition consoles?
Yeah, I've got the 500mm PS4. Ooh. 2 of them.
Is that the blue? Is that the blue one with the yellow?
Yeah, it's the nice transparent one that has a light.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Oh, there we go.
yeah. I mean, it has a story. I mean, I wasn't meant to have 2, but yeah, I somehow ended up with 2. But I'll take 2. One's still sealed, hasn't been.
What's the story?
Well, I ordered one off Mighty Ape. That's sort of another place New Zealanders get modern games, and last minute, I was watching Celine Dion in Auckland, and I panicked. I got this message from Mighty Ape to say, sorry, your order didn't come through. Like, too many people clashed at once. And I was so disheartened, like, kind of killed my trip a little bit. So my sister, she could see how like wrecked I was. So she ordered one off Australia, paid extra, but she ordered one off Australia, and I didn't know. But then Mighty 8 messages me like 2 days before it releases, and they say, "Oh, a few have cancelled out. Do you still want one?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I still want one." So I get one, but then I end up with two. But that's okay.
Yeah,
it's worth a lot more than retail, so it's not a bad.
Oh, for sure, yeah. She got her money back for sure whenever she decides to sell it. But mine's heavily scratched up. Like I used it as my primary PS4. I don't care. I just want it to look nice, so I won't sell it. So
I was actually going to buy it, but the reason I didn't was because it wasn't a pro, and I wanted to buy.
Fair. That's
so
fair.
I'm like, well, I'm not going to fork out the money and then get a pro, and then I ended up getting a pro and then sold the pro when I got a PS5 because it just made sense.
Yeah.
Hey guys, on this podcast we like to have a couple of different segments, and one of those segments is a quiz. So it's time to play.
It's time to play.
It's time to play.
These quiz.
Have you watched this, the podcast, Narzzo?
Yes, I've watched all your episodes.
Oh my! Well, thank you. So you know how this bullshit goes.
Yep. And I want to go first.
I love it. I love it.
All right then. I'll leave you to it then.
Yeah.
Bigsy, let her rip.
All right. That's the easiest transition to the quiz. So once again, I want to give a big thank you to Pavel for once again providing all the questions, doing all the hard work. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, we have a total of 8 questions today, so we're going to have 4 each. Questions will be worth 1 point each. If you can get if you get a question wrong, it will go to the other person, and they'll get the chance to get a full point. We have got a tiebreaker question in the chance that it is a tie at the end. So, Sam, first question for you. What was the first video game to be made into a movie?
Ooh. First video game to be made into a movie. Would that be Tomb Raider?
Incorrect.
No.
I will hand this one over to Will for the chance to steal a point.
Oh damn it! Trying to think. I don't know. Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers. Or Mario
good shout. Good shout.
That is correct.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
Congratulations, Will.
Oh my wow! That movie was a turd.
Looks like it is.
You never watch? I highly recommend.
I've never seen it, but I knew.
Are you kidding me? No. Oh my god. Yeah,
it was a 1993, so I guess I should have seen it. I was alive then.
I wasn't, so.
I was born that year, to my credit. Not that old. All right, well, your first question. Guitar Hero on Tour is an exclusive title for what console?
On tour?
Guitar Hero on Tour.
Well, it's not. I'm going to have to say Xbox.
Incorrect. I will hand this one over to Sam for a point.
PlayStation 3.
Incorrect.
No way.
It was actually a DS exclusive, and it did have its own controller as well. So it wasn't a guitar; it was like a portable hand controller.
Something you clip onto it.
Yeah, you strapped it on. It was quite ingenious, really. And they're quite popular. I've sold a bunch of them, and they sell really quickly. So.
Please remind Pavel that this is the PlayStation Collectors podcast.
Yeah, straight up.
He has informed me that the quiz will be video game related.
Oh.
With a focus on video game, with a focus on PlayStation.
And I will withhold my thanks until it gets it straightened out.
All right, guys. So we're moving on to round 2. Now, round 2 is our Mimoless poster round. I'm going to show both of you, I'm going to show you guys a Mimoless poster, and you have to tell me the video game that's from. So, Sam, here is your poster.
Damn. That looks like nothing to me. It looks super old school. Pong.
Pong isn't correct. I will hand
Yeah.
this one over to Will to steal a point.
All right, is this a PlayStation game?
It is on PlayStation.
I think it has a wall in it. I don't know. Breakout? No, it's Breakout. Yeah, it's wrong. Whatever. Breakout.
Incorrect. So it was actually Dead Space.
That makes no sense.
I didn't understand this one, but I haven't played it. But I will say it makes sense because Radio Taranza did guess it correctly. So I would say having someone guess it means it's
Radio
correct.
Radio Rants is a savant, man. So he didn't shit.
All right, well, here is your poster.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Was it? I don't know. I'm going to say Vice City. That was last week's answer, but no, I give up. Vice City.
Incorrect. Interesting choice, but incorrect. I can see where you get that from. All right, Sam, hand this one over to you for a point.
Oh, I kind of see like Super Meat Boy kind of ish, but that wouldn't be it. Don't know. I got no clue.
I'll take your Super Meat Boy answer, but unfortunately that wasn't correct. The answer we were looking for was Duke Nukem.
I don't get it. Yeah,
How is it? I can't see it.
I guess I don't get it either, but this is a certain project, so I haven't played the Duke Nukem games, but I would have assumed like Bubblegum would have been the thing.
I was thinking 7 Up. Remember 7 Up, the dot? Remember that one? No,
No, you lost me.
All
right, we'll move on to round 3.
All right,
so the scores are Sam has yet to score, and Will is up to a lead of 1 point.
I got half a point, didn't I?
No, you got a full point, so it's a full point for a steal. When we're playing last week was different because we had multiple guests. So this week we're going back to.
All right, so no longer. So steals are a full point. Okay, moving on.
All right, so round number 3. This question is for you, Sam. Which of these gambling games can't you play in Red Dead Redemption 2? Poker, blackjack, domino, or roulette?
Ooh. No, you can play domino. I only played the Undead Nightmare version, so I haven't really played this.
So it was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah. I'll go with poker.
Poker is incorrect. I will hand this one over to Will for the chance to steal.
Yeah, I'm going with dominoes.
Really?
Dominoes is incorrect. The correct answer was roulette.
Oh,
damn.
So you can play poker, blackjack, and domino in Red Dead Redemption 2.
I don't think that's historically accurate. I don't think they had dominoes back in the cowboy days.
Yeah, but I remember playing domino in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I believe
that was the only one I remember. But...
Yeah, but I think Rockstar fucked up. So
we'll go with it. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to show you a game. I need the full title of this. Is this Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the Philosopher's Stone, the Prisoner of Azkaban, or is it the Order of Phoenix?
God damn it! I had this game. I'm gonna go with Azkaban. It's a Azkaban, the Prisoner of Azkaban.
That is correct.
Oh, well, look at that! Oh, it just popped up there. Look at that. That was 100%. That was one. That was 25%.
You almost got it wrong. You said the philosopher of.
Well, but it's by law. Okay. All right, what we got next?
All right.
What is this
Moving
round
on to
3?
round 4. Will
Oh,
is out to a
shit.
pretty big lead.
Yeah.
Sam can still technically win this, but it's going to require a correct
lot.
answer and a steal and then a tiebreaker. So it is possible.
Sweet.
Now I'm going to play, Sam, for you a music song, and you have to tell me what game this is from.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Oh shit, that's not good for me.
Practice makes perfect.
I've never heard that song in a game, so I'm just gonna roll with Final Fantasy.
That's a good guess. And a AAA game, I guess, is the best.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that wasn't correct. So, Will, for the chance to steal.
Is that Resident Evil? Do I have to get the number? Is Resident so do I get it?
Yeah, it
or
was
not?
just Resident Evil 1 or Resident Evil Collection. I would have taken all the remake. Will, your final question. What are the names of the girls on the cover of this PS1 game?
Oh come on! What? What?
Oh my god! Funny. I just mentioned this earlier, so yeah, I can tell you right now. That's Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, and I can hear my girlfriend yelling from downstairs. I knew that one on the last fucking one we just did. So yeah, Mary Kate and Mary Kate. And
correct.
Ashley. That one's sitting on my freaking. Oh my god! It's.
I will just like to point out that Sam, you did volunteer to go first.
I know. Why did I do that?
All right, guys. Congratulations, Will has got a 4-point victory.
Thank you. Thank you.
We do have a tiebreaker question that has no merits at all, but we will do it anyway. If you want to roll that one, Joe. Just name the game, guys. First one to name it wins.
Joe. God damn it. I know this. Dude, this is Stardew Valley.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck you guys.
Oh no!
You guys are doing this to fuck with me. I'm upset now.
I turn music off in that game.
Thanks so much for playing, guys. This has been Thingsy's quiz, and congratulations once again, Will.
Well done.
Yay! I'll only ever thank Pavel when I win. So good job today, Pavel. Oh man, but anyway, there's Fixie quiz. There we go. I'm sorry, that game just took it out of me. My interviewing prowess is shot to shit. So
would you like a victory speech, Will? I know you don't get too many wins.
You know what, Fixie? I get more wins than I'm giving credit for because we have we have a guest coming up, and he is going to blow the doors off of the Fixie quiz. So much shit. Anyway, I'm not going to say it. We'll wait. But anyway, on this note, you have to excuse me. I'll be back.
So Sam, I had another question or another thing I wanted to talk about. So you do something really awesome on Instagram that I participated in a couple of years ago called Secret Santa, and it's for Instagram gamers. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I saw that I think 3-4 years. It's been running a while now. It's something during Christmas. Just anyone in New Zealand area can sign up and join. It's free, no charge or anything, but it's just something I get a little questionnaire together, see what someone's into, and then you get that, see what they're into, and send them a little present on Christmas. It's something a little fun. It means you guaranteed get games for Christmas, and just a little something, little surprise. I've had one year I did Australia as well, but a lot of people didn't want the postage thing, so I stopped that. But I'll probably bring it back in. I think postage ain't that bad.
I'm all hand for it because I had heaps of fun participating, and I still remember the gift I received. I got a couple of PS1 games that I didn't own, and I got a promo PS3 game that I didn't have before. So it was really cool.
Yeah, stuff you just keep forever. Like, it's just little things that you didn't even know you wanted or didn't even know existed. Like, it's just
And I still don't know who sent it to me.
That's the fun part, right? Yeah, you just
I got to
know.
see the person that I sent something to posted on their Instagram, and it wasn't a big crowd or anything, but it was really cool seeing someone excited about a game. That
it's the best when they're stoked about it.
I can't say the game because they might be listening.
yeah. The last gift I gave out, I did a custom Nintendo 64 cart. They love Star Wars, so I made them into a Star Wars character, and they loved it. They were over the moon. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, I gave it up on my Instagram, so they knew it was me.
Busted.
Yeah, as you do.
Now, but moving on to the what you were saying about customs. Not just the controllers, you also make custom games and stuff. And
anything with a print or a label. I just have fun with it. Yeah, just do anything.
Could you show us the PS1 game you made on yourself, which is the Narzzo custom?
Is that the Narzzo one?
Yeah, I think that is so cool.
Where is that? I've got one where I've just got the spine done. I've got a bully one that I've done. I've got a.
This is probably the topic for Will. I seen that, and my first thought was Will's going to absolutely have a field day with this.
I've got this one on hand. It's just the little Narzzo Customs Zelda, but it's a Game Boy Advance cart. So of course, this never existed on Game Boy Advance, but
Is there actually anything on the cart?
Yeah. It's a mystery game, but. I can't remember what the game was. I think it's Super Mario, actually. It's a Mario game. Yeah, it's one of the
you can't be too disappointed getting Mario, right?
No, that's pretty go-to. So I make all my fan favorites into PS1 titles, so I love doing that. Of course, Can't Have Met It. It's my ultimate number one.
Nice. I'm assuming the hardest part of doing that's like getting the actual cases themselves.
Yes, especially like little carts like this, because over in New Zealand you can't even buy these for under $10 anymore. Even if it's a no label sports game, people just want money for their stuff, so it's hard to get now.
Crazy.
Yeah, I feel the best is to get them just Japanese. Roll with that.
I guess looking on what is it? It's not even coming to me. The website in China, Alibaba. So you can buy them. You could probably buy like 100 at a time, but you're going to be looking at more on like shipping than the actual cost of the cards.
I'm so gutted I didn't like connect onto that sooner before New Zealand put all that postage stuff up overseas, because I use Buy, and the stuff that sell on there is so cheap, but the postage is crazy, so expensive.
Prior to COVID, it was a dream buying things from Japan. I remember I got a screenshot of buying a copy of Painkiller, and it was like $16 Australian posted. And today I can't buy a game and pay less than like $20 for postage.
No, that ain't happening.
Let alone like then the cost of the actual game.
Yeah.
Well, I started talking about Sam's customs when you were gone, and I realized this is probably a topic that you're going to absolutely love. Did you check out her customs on her Instagram page?
Oh yeah, I did. I went up and down the Instagram. What do you make any custom covers, or is it?
Yeah. Make custom covers, labels.
Do you sell?
Anything.
Do you sell them?
No. I mean, I would if anyone wants one. I'll happily sell it. But I just sort of just make them for fun, give them away for Secret Santas or presents, just stuff like that.
Have you got anything handy to show us?
Yeah, I just got this little cart It's the one I've got handy, little Narzzo Customs, but it's Zelda. Of course, this never came out on Game Boy Advance, but yeah.
I didn't bring any up with me, but I do like to make I do
I've
definitely
seen yours. Oh, they're so sick. I love them.
Figsy can't stand them for some reason.
Oh, come on.
No, Figsy's a purist. If it's not Nintendo, or excuse me, Nintendo, listen to me. Oh my god, I've had too many of these. No,
Yeah,
if
so.
if it's not PlayStation, he's not into it, or if it's
Yeah.
not a legitimate. But no, yeah, I do like to make custom covers in my spare time. I'm currently working. Joe, you saw Joe. You met Joe.
Yeah.
I'm working on a David Hasselhoff Germany SingStar for him.
Oh, let's go. I want to see that.
You'd have to get like the best of.
Wait a minute, that's real? You're really making that?
I'm making it. It's gonna. You're gonna get a.
Go and play with my heartstrings.
You're
I'm
gonna
his
get one.
illegitimate son, in case you guys didn't know that. He
No,
won't
yeah.
admit
How
it.
to get in my car?
I've been trying to get him to go on Maury Povich to admit it, but he hasn't come yet. But David Hasselhoff is my hero, so yeah.
Yeah,
please make that.
David Hasselhoff SingStar made in Germany. As soon as I'm gonna put it together.
I unironically am actually a fan. I know all his songs.
Are you German?
I don't know how it happened, but like it did. So you know what? I've embraced it, and that's all I got. All right.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done making I'm in the middle of making AJ's it's a custom cover for Yakuza Dead Souls. So I'm making him one of those. But yeah, I love the custom stuff. I
Yeah, gotta have fun with it.
Yeah, it's just it's just stolen images from the internet stacked on top of each other.
It's pretty easy. Yeah, a lot of covers need sprucing up though. There's a lot of boring covers out there. So.
Oh hell yeah.
I can appreciate some work. A previous guest we had on, Cuba, for example, didn't just make the custom covers. He actually had, for example, Resident Evil 1.5, and then he burnt the game onto the disc and had the actual game come out. So, like, absolutely hats off for doing stuff like that. It's amazing. That's why I asked if you had a game on the cart before. I was so curious of what you would have done if there was one.
No, it's mostly just Japanese carts, just random chess games or just cheap ones I can find. But the fun part is just vectoring their faces and making them look like characters.
Yeah, I was really jealous of Kuba's shit. It was like, damn, that guy's taking it to another level. But
the collector's editions he was making, oh my god!
Oh shit!
If you guys haven't seen Kuba's episode and you're into customs, definitely check that out. I think it was number 26 or 27.
Dang, you got a good memory. Shit, I can't even remember episode.
Yesterday.
Can't even remember what episode we're on.
43. Who do we have on last week? Oh, we had those. Actually, we had those 4 dickheads. But anyway. All right. So, Narzzo, did you do your homework?
Yes, I did my homework.
All right. We have another segment on the show we like to do. It's called homework. We assign the guests homework. We do the homework ourselves. Today's homework was 3 games. Yes, there we go. There's our little 3 games that you feel would best represent an entry level game for any sort of genre. So, not necessarily your favorite game of a genre, or you feel is the best game of the genre, but a game that you feel would be good to introduce someone who's never played that genre before to that genre. So, who would like to go first?
Let's go around the circle because we got 3. So, what's that with you, Will?
Oh, me?
Oh.
I'm going first. Okay. All right. So, first game up. I picked fighting game. I love fighting games. Fighting games is my genre, and I picked. Now, this is the only representation I have of the game, and it would be Super Street Fighter 2. Because I'll tell you why. It's Street Fighter #1 classic. Everyone knows Street Fighter. All the standard players are there, and it's not crazy with the combos. You know what I mean? It's not crazy with the power ups, and you get the super special move. It's just it's late enough in the series where you recognize the characters, and you can actually play the game without having to get too super technical with it. And I like it. If you can get this game, if you're a Street Fighter fan at all, this thing's fun. Skip Street Fighter 1, it's near impossible. It's just gross and ugly. It just didn't age well. But Super Street Fighter 2, give it a shot. If you want to get in fighting games, that is a very good entry level one. Next up, survival horror. And for survival horror, I picked. No, I'm kidding. It's not a horror. I picked Resident Evil 2. And I would say this version of the game, the tank controls on Resident Evil 2, the OG, not very friendly, player friendly, but this thing, it's a beautiful. It's I just love this game, to be honest with you. And I would for survival horror, Resident Evil 2, get it, grab it, play it. Last one on my list is I went with JRPG, and this is a really easy introduction to the genre, and that is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. And this is as close as we're going to get to an what the hell's his name? The Japanese Walt Disney. What's his name?
Oh yeah, I can picture the white anime series right now.
Oh yeah.
Princess Mononoke. Whatever. Anyway, he does it.
It's Studio Ghibli.
Thank you.
There it is.
Studio Ghibli. This is as close as you're going to get to a Studio Ghibli game on video games. I don't know why that guy hasn't dropped a video game. What the hell's his name? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, it's a really simple battle system. Great story. The artwork is great. If you want a really slow intro into JRPGs, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, I highly recommend it. And those are my 3.
Studios is amazing.
What's that?
Level 5 Studios is amazing.
I
don't think they've made a bad game.
Yeah, Level 5 and Bandai Namco. Well, Bandai's got their finger in every pie. But,
I cannot name a bad game that Level 5 Studios have done. So, one of my favorite publishers.
It's not Akira Toriyama. That's the guy that did Dragon Ball. This is gonna kill me all night. I'll figure it out. But yeah, anyway, those are my 3 picks for entry level games and their respective. Hayao Miyazaki. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brad, for making up for my poor memory. All right, who's up next?
That's up to
Go.
Joe.
Sweet. The first category I picked was racing, and I know it's Xbox, but I chose Forza. Yeah, I like this game as a racing game, and Forza 4 I feel like is way better than 5. I do not like the latest one. The third one is good for the scenery because it's Australia, but yeah, I feel like this is a great game for a entry level. The customizing in cars is perfect. The categorized cars is perfect. You got Holden on there, which is good. And you can just cruise if you want. You can cruise with friends. You can race if you want. I mean, yeah, it's just chill as for a racing game. It's not like too arcadey where it gets a bit hectic. It's not like, yeah, it's chill. Good entry level.
It's not like hard like Gran Turismo where
it's not like Gran Turismo.
You wouldn't recommend that to someone for their first time.
The latest Need for Speed, I've had like I haven't raged on games for a long time. That one I'm raging hard out on. The cops on there are crazy, so I would not recommend Need for Speed, the latest
This is the
one.
first time Xbox has made an appearance on the PlayStation.
I'm not actually a fan of Xbox, so that's surprising. But The next one I picked was a horror, and I went with Until Dawn.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's chill, I feel, for a horror. You can choose what you want to do. So if it sounds too scary, don't pick it. And I actually love the story in this as well. Played this with my mum, actually, and she enjoyed it too. So that's kind of a show that's an entry level. She doesn't really play games. So, yeah, it's chill. Like the story. It's got replay value. Graphics hold up. Still looks good. Yeah.
Is that a slipcover or is it a steelbook? Because
It's a steelbook.
I've never seen that. Oh, okay. I've never seen that one before.
Not too bad. And the last one I picked is a little co-op, which is Kiwi.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, love playing this game. Me and my sister play it. It's a little co-op puzzler type thing. You could do all sorts, so many different game modes and stuff. A lot of levels, which is good. A little customization as well, which is cute. Cute graphics, cute music. Just can't go wrong with it. Yeah, it's fun.
How New Zealand of you to pick that one.
Right? Because it's got Kiwis on it.
No comment.
Do you see Kiwis out? I mean, can you just like, you're walking down the street, see a Kiwi?
Nah, I've seen one in my lifetime.
Oh,
and it was behind glass. So
Are they endangered?
Well, then again,
heavily, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
then again, they don't they refer to New Zealanders as Kiwis?
Kiwis. Yeah, I guess I say Kiwis all the time then. Yeah.
We're getting off topic on birds, but New Zealand's got such an interesting history on birds. They had like the moa was this like 10-foot tall bird that became extinct because people just ate them back in the day. And
I'm kind of glad they're not around because they sound pretty scary.
How when did they go extinct?
Like 400 or 500 years
ago
or something.
Yeah.
And then there was another bird that was just as big that became the next one that got hunted and then became extinct. And yeah.
It sounds delicious.
History for you.
Be a big meal, that's for sure.
All right, Figsy, you're on deck. What you got for us, man?
All right, so I thought this would be an easy question, and then 20 minutes in, I still had no games. So like I figured I could have pulled out like Grand Theft Auto 5 because that's like I thought like if someone walked into a game shop, what would you recommend someone who hasn't played games? But then I wanted to really specifically break down the genres. So city building, if you know me, you know what I'm going to pick, but I do agree with my answer here. City Skylines. If you've never played a city building game before, you can pick this up and play it, and you're going to make it an awesome city and have a good time. But if you want to then put 1,000 hours into it, you're going to get 1,000 hours you're going to get something out of the game, like if that makes sense. So it's definitely beginner friendly, but it's also has the opportunity to expand if you do want to invest the time. So for city building, this is the one I picked. And then
Figsy, let me interrupt. What other games would you include in the city's building genre? I mean, like Sim City. I mean, it's the only one I can think of.
Unfortunately, most of them on say PS4 are ports of like PS1 or PC games, so there really isn't many. But yeah, the genre kind of died once City Skylines came out because nothing could compete with it. You do have SimCity, all the SimCity games, but they release iOS games today, so they don't even release a new console game.
Interesting.
So the next one I went with RPG. And here's one that a casual gamer could pick this one up, play 150 hours, and have an absolute great time. And it's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's a great Assassin's Creed game. You can pick it up really cheap. It does have difficulty settings, so if you're having a hard time, you can put it on easy, play the story. You can just go around doing all the collectibles. Absolute heap of fun. I think it's beginner friendly, personally. And then again, it has the difficulty sliders, so you can make it a little bit harder if you want. But then on terms of RPGs, you do have a subgenre of RPGs. You've obviously got JRPGs, but then you've got a new genre these days. They call it action RPG. Some people call it the Dark Souls genre. I like to think Elden Ring is a really good introduction to that genre because it's so has so many different options. Where like Dark Souls, you get stuck. This game, you don't have the option. You don't just get stuck. You can go, 30, 40 different ways. You can play online with people. I personally think it's the easiest Souls game, and because of that, it might get more people into the genre who would have struggled on the other ones. So that, with that in mind, I thought it would be perfect for the homework question. So yeah, I'm picking Elden Ring as my action RPG.
I got as far as making a grotesque looking character on that game, and then I played.
Died.
No. I made my way through, and then I died. But it was right on my PS4's last legs. So I was afraid my PS4 was gonna levitate from the fan and fly out the room, so I had to turn it off. But yeah. Maybe I'll revisit it. I want to love the Souls games, but I'm just terrible at them.
Yeah, I agree. I tried playing Elden Ring, but I found adding a friend was so difficult that I just gave up. Because you need to like find something and then find something else, and then it was just weird. It's like, nah,
they don't make it easy.
It's
not typical like let's get all online and start playing it together from the get-go.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pick it up. It's sitting. That one's actually my son's collection. He's got a small collection, and as much as I'd like to just take his games and put them on my shelf, no, I hold myself back. I let him have his games, but yeah. All the Nintendo games are in there as well.
Sam, I did have a question for you. Does your sister collect as well?
Yes. She has a very, very huge Sims collection. Nice. She loves the Sims. She has all the Sims.
I know I've sent you a package of Sims games.
Yeah. She loves them. The big tin houses that are so limited. She has them. Yeah, she loves those. But
was that her?
Scrolls as well. Yeah, that was her.
Yeah, I was like, where did that phantom thumb come
from? Yeah. Oh, yeah, she loves the Japanese stuff as well. Yeah. Loves it all. Yeah. Yeah. But she games as well.
No, I used to play The Sims. It was it was on PC though. And I mean, the first thing I do was, look up the cheat codes for all the money. And
Motherload.
Yeah, and just build the crap out of the house, and then let my character piss themselves. But yeah,
there's so much fun you can have in that game.
My favorite was the Sims busting out on PS2. It was sort of like the Sims concept, but then they sort of combined it with like an RPG kind of concept.
Yeah, so good. I loved The Sims on PS2. So
there was two of them. There was another one that was like that as well.
Yeah, The Sims 2 was the best because you could actually use the controller to walk around. It wasn't just like a click and go here sort of thing, which I loved.
Unfortunately, The Sims today is just all money transactions, and if you want to play, I think The Sims 4 goes down as the game that if you buy every DLC, it's like the most expensive game on PlayStation. One of the truck simulators is the most expensive on Steam, but yeah, it's like $50,000 if you want to buy every single like expansion possible or something ridiculous like
$50,000. Are you kidding me?
It could be something different, but yeah, it's absolutely absurd. It's just basically an unlimited amount of DLCs you could buy.
Damn.
Microtransactions for the win. Who makes that game?
Yeah, who else?
No. EA. No shit. No, but no. Yeah, I kept up with The Sims for a minute, but no. I haven't played. Did they have a PS4 Sims or PS5 Sims?
Yeah, they got a PS4 one. It's all right. I'm trying to trophy hunt it, but man, the trophies are hard on that.
I heard that you could get the platinum in 10 minutes for The Sims 4. So,
dude, no, you can't. No way.
I believe it's actually free to play today because they make all their money on the microtransactions.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna have to look it up now that I got the PS Plus tier. I don't even know what the hell it's called.
It's like
Extra?
buying a burger. They'll be like, "Here's the bread, but if you want the meat, you got to pay extra."
Yeah, that's the one.
Ah, shit. What else we got on the docket? Let me see. Well, we've done the news, right?
We got meme time with Will.
Oh shit, Joe. Oh shit, here we are. He cut it off too early. He just couldn't handle it. All right, now, like I said, we got Joe behind the scenes. He's behind the curtains. He's going to be running things. So I have no clue what meme is coming up next. So, Joe, hit us with it. What do you got for us? What's up? What's up on the? All right, so Gavin, don't you already have this game? No, Mom, you idiot. The original Black Label release. This is the greatest hits version with the additional Born from a Wish side scenario. Stupid.
I remember that scene.
American children. Fuck kids. All right, so we got PC gamers. We play in the gaming chair. Console gamers. We play on the couch, and then mobile gamers. Yeah, they play while they're taking the shit. It's true. I had to quit playing Clash of Clans because of this. But yeah, it's true.
I was addicted to a mobile game like 10 years ago. I proudly don't have one game on my phone and don't play anything on my phone.
Oh man, I used to go from one to the next. After Clash of Clans, it was Star Wars Battle of Heroes or some bullshit like that. Anyway, but I probably I actually paid money for DLC in that game, but anyway, I've learned from my mistakes. It's just solitaire on my phone nowadays. What else you got for us? What's next on what you got for us, Joe? Oh, I got Gooter Her Gooter and a game for PS2.
This is a real ad.
This is a real Facebook Marketplace ad. Wow. Gooter Her Gooter. You usually got to pay more to Gooter Her Gooter than $60 in Phoenix, but that's another story entirely. What else you got? The fuck is a Gooter? My teacher got angry because I asked him when the next robbery is. If you never played Grand Theft Auto 5, you have no clue what the hell's going on here. But,
for the one person that hasn't played Grand Theft Auto 5,
look at you, Joe. Anyway, what's next on the list, Joe? Oh, this is Super Nintendo Chalmers. I don't know if you're not a Simpsons fan, which we obviously are here on the channel. You probably won't get this, but yeah, that's Super Nintendo Chalmers. I wouldn't mind. That thing looks shiny. Looks sharp.
It looks sick.
Yeah, somebody put some work into that.
Yeah.
What's next for us, Joe? And no, I'm gonna admit this is me. All right.
Guilty.
Men in real life.
So true.
And then men in video games. If you ever play PUBG with me, I'm always some random woman. My girlfriend likes to yell at me for it. I'm not that chesty though, to be honest.
I'm a woman, but I'm not random. I keep the same outfit on.
Oh no, I got more costume changes in Madonna at his concert. I don't know. All right, what's next for us, Joe? Okay, that awkward moment when you spawn in the enemy base. We got a rooster there hanging out in front of the KFC. This is a first-person shooter meme. And Spawn. What is it? What's it called? Spawn killing or spawn? What? I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, spawn killing.
Yeah. Oh yes. I wasn't expecting that bonus from work. Maybe I'll pay off some bills. And right around the corner, we got video games. Oh man, it's a curse and a blessing at the same time.
Where you're like, I won't buy any, and then like a deal pops up where it's like, oh, well, it's a $300 game for $150. You can't say no.
Yeah,
and then something else pops up the next day, and suddenly you're like, where did all that extra money go?
It is what it is. Excuse me. And is that it? Is that it, Joe? Did you run out? I think we did. Oh, no. When I'm going to stop telling people we're brothers? That was a little digging. Oh man. Yeah, Ellen. I have nothing to say. So I'll let that meme speak for itself. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been this episode. That has been this week's installment of Meme Time.
Excuse me for a second.
Oh, what was your favorite meme, Narzzo?
Oh, probably the man one. the men in real life. Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm actually ashamed to play in front of my girlfriend. Comes, she walks in the room and she sees my characters. She starts, "Why you always gotta play a girl? Do you like looking at girls?" Yeah, it's I don't know. She's not wrong.
I used to do the same thing on PS3 when they had PlayStation Home.
Oh yeah.
You know, when I was a girl character, the flood of people, I'm like, I don't want this, so I had to change to a man character.
They brought PlayStation Home back. If you
yeah, someone's trying to rebuild it, right? Is that right?
There's a group, I don't know, it's called PS1, like ONE, and they just host they're hosting defunct video game lobbies, parties. I don't know, it's private server, I guess is what it would be. So I guess PS Home is chief amongst them, and doing a couple others. But yeah, if you want to Google PSONE, and you'll find them, and yeah, they got it all there.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, they're also doing some PS2 online games. Now they're doing SOCOM on PS2. That they're doing that again. So if you, I never got online with PS2.
I didn't either. No.
So I got no love or nostalgia, and I don't miss anything from there. But no. Yeah, because that was back in the day when you had to actually plug the thing in.
Pull the hard drive out and plug in the actual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned SOCOM. I was watching one of my buddies play SOCOM online the other day on his PS2, and it's like they get on the same time every day, and it's this massive community. It's really cool.
Crazy.
And because he was the only person on Twitch streaming it, like he had a bunch of viewers watching as well, so it was really cool.
There you go. This is an but no, I never fucked with PS2 online. Wish I had. I just, to be honest with you, because I always had roommates at the time, and my room was never close enough to the router that was set up in the kitchen. Usually,
there really wasn't many games that had like online. There was online, but there wasn't like online communities. Unless you look at a game like, Phantasy Star, where it had to be played online. So there's an online community on there, but majority of people playing like a Call of Duty game or a Battlefield game that has online is probably playing the campaign and just playing it by themselves, because that's what people did on PS2 days. The 360 was the system that got people playing online, really. And the Xbox, honestly, the Halo, like, is that first game that really got people playing online together.
Do you think Halo was the start for the FPS
console gaming? Like, people always played Counter-Strike together and online RTS games and stuff, but if you look at like console gaming, I would put it down to Halo.
What was your first?
Masses. You can still play Phantasy Star online on Dreamcast.
No way.
Oh my god.
Via dial-up.
Figsy, what was the first game you played online?
Call of Duty Black Ops. And okay, good story. So we didn't have internet, me and my brother, but I had a phone. So I was able to like use hotspot on my phone. And we played one game of online zombies, and I chewed through like $50 of data in 5 minutes.
Oh no!
That was my experience, and it was like, all right, we're not doing that again.
Oh no!
No, I used to hate people like you. People people who use hotspots to play online. I still hate them to this day because they're the ones that are always rubber banding all over the goddamn screen.
Yeah.
And and I no, I any chance I get, I'll shit on somebody who use their hotspot to play online. How about you, Narzzo? What was the first game you played online?
Red Dead Redemption 2, Undead Nightmare. That was my first. Yeah.
And is it
PS3.
Yeah, I was gonna say PS3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is I've never played Red Dead Redemption. Is it like a first-person shooter in that?
Yeah, it's kind of just free roam. You just shoot online players if you feel like it. You see them roaming, or all these game modes that you play. Yeah, I loved it, except for the nightmare part. I actually got scared as it.
I actually played the Nightmare before I played the original Red Dead.
Same.
It wasn't until years later that I went back and played it.
Yeah, so
but it's a full game. Like you can pick up. It's not just a DLC. It's like an entire full game itself.
Better cover too.
Yeah.
First game I played online was Pain. I don't know if you're familiar with it. But Pain. Pain.
Yeah.
Lovely game. Had to pick it up once I started collecting PS3 and I realized, oh my god, there's a physical one. I had to have it only came out physical for PAL, so I went and chased that one down. But yeah, Pain. Pain.
I had another thing written down here. So Sam, you stream over on Twitch as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah. I used to do that quite a lot, but these days I've got sound issues, so I don't really do it much. But yeah, I just jump on there whenever I feel like chilling out with having a chat, chilling with some Instagram people, and play online games. I mostly streamed COD back in the day, but a little bit of Overwatch now. Love Overwatch too.
And it's the same name as your Instagram?
No, it's Narzzo Streams. That's my Twitch name. Yeah.
We'll leave a link below, guys. So be sure to check out the.
Who do you main on Overwatch?
Oh, it used to be Soldier 76, but they changed him. Don't like him anymore. I play a little bit of Lucio, even though he's a healer. He's probably my favorite healer. Diva's always easy. If you haven't played for a while, jump into Diva. Yeah, I love all the characters, to be honest. Except for Doomfist. Can't play Doomfist.
That's that guy with that offensive.
Yeah, he's so hard to control. I just can't do it.
It's been so long, I can't even remember the characters in Overwatch. I haven't played since like 2017.
Yeah, so it's Overwatch 2 now.
But Overwatch 1 technically just turned into Overwatch 2.
Did they keep all the same characters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got all the same characters, all your skins carried over and stuff, all your stats, which is good. Because that's probably the most hours in a game I've got would be Overwatch. So I didn't want to lose all that, but luckily it's all still there.
It's interesting that they did that. There's a Counter-Strike 2 coming out, so I'm assuming that they're going to do a similar thing.
Surely they will.
Well, the skin economy is way too big not to like. People have inventories worth over $1 million. Like that's the thing. There's skin collectors out there that, especially in China, that they have $1 million skins, and it's absolutely insane.
It's crazy.
What, $1 million skins? What are you talking about?
The Counter-Strike skin economy is the biggest microtransaction economy in the entire world. There's collectors out there that just collect all the expensive skins.
You could sell them.
Well, you've got to check out a video on Counter-Strike skins.
I know. I've heard some gambling scandals about skins and whatnot in the past, but you can trade them and sell them in between.
Yeah, so it's basically an open market. So if you own a skin, you can put it up for sale. You can put it up for sale and say, if the price ever reaches a certain price, I'll sell it. And you could be asleep, and if it hits that price, it'll just automatically sell. So because of this, people are able to manipulate the markets, and it's been going on for 10 years. It was the first online market. It's absolutely Team Fortress 2 was, but it was the first one that I would say done it right. And Counter-Strike have Grand Prix every year. and like the winner of the Grand Prix will have their special skin, and it'll only be a certain amount, and those skins go for ridiculous amounts. And...
Can you can you buy and sell Overwatch skins?
No, unfortunately not. No, but there are rare ones that you only get on Twitch drops, or certain games that you play for amount of hours. Other Blizzard games, you can get drops in that as well.
My girlfriend's a huge Overwatch fan, and she loves D.Va as well. That's her main.
Yeah.
And anytime she gets a skin, I'm the first to know. So.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You got to pay.
I wonder if
for
you can trade skins on PC, because console makes sense, because you can't do it in any console game that I'm aware of.
I don't think you can on PC. I could be wrong.
I know, like, there's a secondary Fortnite market where people sell their PSN accounts with just Fortnite skins.
Oh, come on.
Just get a chance, go on eBay and type in like Fortnite skins and search by sold. And you're talking like thousands of dollars for like rare skins.
What?
I sold earlier when I was talking about online video game, or excuse me, mobile video games. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I think it was. I sold my account for $300 to some guy over in the UK.
Hey.
Yeah. I was like, I probably put, I want to say $20 to $50 into it, but buying bullshit. But most of it's just time. It's just grinding. It's time. It's grinding. It's time. But yeah, I sold it, and I think I could take it back. I don't know if it's even worth the damn anymore.
just on that, I sold an account on a video game years ago, but I recently just found out that video game was being completely shut down. So that account is now worthless. But just on that, like, that game had a massive secondary account selling market. Like, it wasn't just me; it was hundreds of people out there that would have been buying and selling these accounts. They're just turning it off.
Shit.
What game?
It was called Modern War. It was terrible.
It was terrible.
I spent way too much money on it and too many hours.
No. Yeah, what's the most money you've put into a game, Pigsy?
That one. I don't want to talk about it. I was the leader of the number 2 team in the world, and like, our team cumulatively would spend like $10,000 a weekend.
Jesus.
Holy.
Narzzo, what about you? You ever sink money into a game?
To be honest, not really.
Microtransactions?
No, I've never bought a skin ever. I've never. Yeah, I guess PlayStation Home. I used to buy up that's on there, so I guess that would probably be it. But no, I don't.
Well, I could counter that. I would say it's not actually gaming doing that. It's almost a form of gambling, because you're not really playing a game. You're just paying money to get something unlocked quicker, because that the developers have made it like that.
Yeah.
Where, like, I purposely refuse to play games like that today. So I love FIFA, and the best FIFA is Ultimate Team, but I won't play that because it's pay to win. So I only play career mode. Like, if you want to enjoy FIFA Ultimate Team, you got to play money. Otherwise, you're behind the 8 ball.
Well, I would argue, because if you're gambling, loot boxes is gambling. You don't know what the fuck you're getting. You're paying for something and you're rolling the dice. But if you know what you're getting, you know what you're paying for. It's just a straight up microtransaction. So
yeah, but the way they get around that, and the difference is skins. Like, loot boxes when it comes to skins, it doesn't affect gameplay. If you were then getting advantages that helped you in the game, that's where it's unfair.
Yeah, that's true.
Pay to win. It's like PUBG is a perfect example. You can spend $1,000 on PUBG skins. Doesn't make you any better player than the next guy. Yeah. No.
Do you think would Rock Band count as buying songs?
No, it's not. It's completely
because that will probably be a heavy hitter for me.
Where you're buying, DLC to download, and you're getting more expansion. But there's a few games out there that it's gambling, and that's what.
Yeah, 100%.
Companies are cracking down on it. If you look at, I think Belgium, it's illegal to play FIFA Ultimate Team because it's gambling.
Wow.
Then there's other countries that are doing similar things with certain games. So in the future, we'll see less of this. But fortunately, today they do it, and the number one targeted audience is kids, which is disgusting.
Yeah, all these Belgian bastards with their VPNs buying their. No, I don't think it. I don't get it. No,
Mobile gaming is so bad for it. Like, what's the game that you see on every YouTuber's? Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
It's a pay-to-win game, but like.
Speaking of which, Raid Shadow Legends, if you're watching, we'd love to.
Sponsor us.
Oh, dude,
You want us to talk good about you? If you want me and Will to be like, I've been playing my Dragon Ultimate character and I've been grinding for 30 hours, and I got the new Ronda Rousey skin.
As long as there's a paycheck in it, let's go. Fuck it. Check it out. Oh, look at the ticker across the bottom. This is we're not breaking news. This stream is
now brought to you by Raid Shadow.
Oh, let's go.
Anything short, as long as I draw the line at Mario. He can't sponsor us, but yeah, I'll take on the Raid Shadow Legends.
That's how you know our YouTubers made it.
Yeah, when they got a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship.
Manscaped.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a. That brings about an interesting question. Is there anybody who you wouldn't sell your soul to the devil for a couple bucks?
I've thought about this. In terms of sponsorship deals, I wouldn't do any company that's like Ancestry. What's the one that gives you like a plot of land to become a lord?
Oh, yeah.
Like signing up for a cryptocurrency exchange or anything like that. Like, there's a lot of creators that I watch that, they do these videos and it's just like, like I can see that this is an obvious scam, and like it's come out that most of these things are scams.
Yeah,
clearly they are, and it's just like, well, you're selling yourself.
I don't know, man. I'd be down for a good crypto scam. I went on. I was on Instagram earlier today, and I was looking because I don't fuck around on Instagram too much, and I was looking at filtered messages, and I guess I had a couple offers from people wanting to, wanting me to wear their jewelry or some bullshit.
They're all scams.
They're all in collab. Have either of you ever collabed? I don't know what the hell the term is. Have you ever done anything for money? Well, we've all done things for money. Not like that. Fuck you guys. Anyway.
I've had one. You might remember it, Will. And I guess I still am involved with the guy because he's one of my friends and he's a viewer of the channel. So there's a company in the UK called Retro Protect, and there was a point where I made like an ad for him, and I was showing you guys so he makes covers for games like plastic sleeves, and like they're the best on the market. I'll generally say that because they are. And I was like comparing them to the other ones I had, and he sent me a bunch for free. I didn't get any money. I just got free sleeves. And then I had a promo code where if you typed in Figsy10, you got 10% off, and it still works. So if you need sleeves for your games, it's Figsy10 at Retro Protect, and stand by 100%. They're the best sleeves that I've ever used, and I won't use any other ones now. To the point that I need to replace all my other ones because they look ugly on the shelf compared to. Big thanks to Robert for the membership too. Appreciate that, Robert.
Toys and stuff. It says, I'm with you, Will. If a pyramid scheme pays up, I'll support them. How about you, Narzzo? Have you ever accepted any sponsorship deals? Or
I've got a few freebies. Yeah, got quite a lot of freebies. Free games, Mountain Dew for a bit, which was nice. Yeah, free like just little collectibles and cases. When I was doing controllers, I got a few free shells and stuff if I showed them out, grips and stuff. Yes, but no money, just freebies.
Yeah, me too. I run a PlayStation group called PlayStation 2 Ain't Dead. Or it's like 39,000 and a half members now. But
Nice.
I had some weird, I don't want to say it's weird, but some Asian dude approached me, and he's like, he gave me, it was for a composite, dude. It was for a composite. I don't think, is that racist? I don't know. It was the guy hit me up for a composite to HDMI converter. He's like, test this out. We'll send it to you. Check it out. Go. The same bit. Go give us a fucking review on Amazon and blah blah. And I got it for free. And the thing worked. It works well enough. I mean, I'm sure there are better ones out there. And I just gave him a little. I plugged his shit on my Facebook group, but that's about as far as I ever went with that. But just in case anyone's listening, I'm ready to whore myself out for some free shit. So bringing this shit on.
Will's been saying it for 30 episodes now. Still waiting for takers.
Oh.
I'm not that. I'm not like that about it. But who doesn't like free shit? Come on.
Hey, I'll take free shit.
If it's free, I'll take 3. Let's go.
It'd be cool to have a Play Asia or something. Be sponsored by them.
Oh, so sick.
Not just a cool company. But
Stop it! Stop it right now, Joe.
Oh my god, Joe.
Joe, you're fired. No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna have letters of complaint to the editor.
Tell Joe that's fucked up. You can't do that. But anyway,
Are you not entertained? Are you not
We do that for
entertained?
some 3 copies of the Mario.
oh, I only need 1 copy.
Cancel them.
When is Mori dropping in PAL?
Drops at the end
on
of the month, 31st
Yeah.
of March, I believe.
The 31st of March.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't think they're doing a midnight release. Shockingly enough, physical copies will be available in the PAL region.
Figsy, are you going to go out and get a copy?
I'll get a copy in 4 or 5 years when it's $10.
No, dude. You better be in 4 or 5 years. It's going to be $732.50 on price charting. Mark my word. Somebody mark the date. Write it down because that's what's happening. God damn it, Figsy. You're hurting my feelings over here and shit.
Sorry.
Anything? No, it isn't. I'll live. I'm used to you being a dickhead. There's nothing new. Oh well, thank you. Do you have Narzzo? Do you have your copy of Amori?
No. No, I don't.
You guys are fucking letting me down. Through the roof.
Wow.
Again, I got this because of my daughter.
I think we'll ask most guests that question too. But the question is, how many copies of Amori have you got usually?
Oh,
I think Radio to Rancid is leading the pack. I think he's got like 6 or 8. I can't remember.
Chaos has got a few too. I thought Chaos was up to 8.
Was it Radio to Rancid? I think you're right. It is Chaos. Chaos is investing in this future, unlike the rest of you guys. So,
Hey Sam, back to your collection. Have you got any titles that you're looking for, or you're having trouble finding?
yeah, Tommy 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got Tommy 2, luckily, when I was first collecting. Got that for a steal, and it's minty, but can't find Tommy 1. I don't want to pay $300 for it. So.
That's a game that I'm hoping they do like the Klonoa treatment and put it on
Yeah.
PS4 and
Yeah.
remaster it and stuff. That'd be
That'll be
awesome.
good. Yeah.
It would sell too.
is Tombi Tomba?
Yeah, for you guys, it's Tomba. Yeah. I don't know why they did that, though.
Yeah, I believe this was a Figsy's quiz question like 2-3 weeks back. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah. I learned that. It's $300 for a PS1
Yeah.
copy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
so
last-
expensive.
The last one I saw on Trade Me, it was 300, and it was an X rental. And
I've
it
seen
was-
like 1 and 2 sell for $500 together.
It's
And
stupid now. Crazy.
Chaos is saying he's got 6 copies of Amari because of the podcast.
Good job. Very, very, very well done. What's in so you say you trade a lot, Narzzo. I want to call
Yeah.
you Norzo for sorry, it's late and I've had some drinks.
Yeah, you're good.
What's in your trade pile? I mean, do you have an ongoing trade pile or
Yeah, I've got a wardrobe full of trade. Yeah, all sorts. Yeah, from PS1 all through to PS4. Yeah, so many titles. A few rare ones too. The latest I did was Dragon Ball Z, the desired
Oh,
one.
Budokai Tenchiki 3. I've seen
Yeah.
that.
Ooh.
I traded that. I got the purple PSP out of that and a couple
Nice,
other
yeah.
games. So yeah, I'll take that. But
Budokai Tenkaichi 3. There's a new Tenkaichi game drop or a Budokai
Yeah,
game.
good.
whoa.
Yeah,
It's-
that's slated. It's I don't know. They announced it. It's for PS4 or 5 or 4, one or the other. But it yeah, that's coming up. That's a
Will
great-
prices go up for that series then, or
Well, I like to believe they'll go down because that's the type of
Yeah.
game that like the platinum version is worth almost the same as the black label because it's not collectors after it, it's people wanting to play it.
That's
You know,
true.
it's like the
Yeah,
Simpsons hit and run. If that ever got
Yeah.
remastered, the price would go down.
that's
So
true.
fingers crossed the price goes down because I'm missing that one.
I doubt it. I mean, Tenkaichi 3 is Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is like the cream of the crop for Dragon Ball Z video game collectors. It's just, but if it were a remake or remaster, maybe. But this is just a new game. It's just a new entry. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they make it just as good as Tenchiki 3,
well, we're not
it's
going to
going to be the
know.
one that everyone plays. 'cause it-
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know, it'll be
yeah.
online and it's 20
I mean-
years later. They got to be able to do a good job, right?
Yeah, well, you're not going to know until the fucking shit drops.
It can go down for me. I've already traded my doubles, so I'm not worried.
What's the other game we're supposed to see? It was announced a while back was Lollipop Chainsaw. But the thing is, they couldn't get the licensing for a lot of the music on the from the original, because the new Lollipop Chainsaw, it's not a new game, it's just a remake or a remaster, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And because they could not get the license for all the music, it's going to drive the price of the old one up. And so we'll see what happens. It's all sorts of factors that go into whether the original or the remake. Because what was I'm trying to think, the zombie game, the Xbox one. Stubbs the zombie.
Oh, Stubbs is on you.
Yeah,
It's an expensive game still. It's still $100 game on Xbox.
yeah, but I would say the re-release kind of knocked it down a couple notches, didn't it?
Not as significant as I would have expected. Like I've got a copy on eBay right now, and it's $110, where I think it was $140, $150 game. So it's not like it turned it into a cheap game or anything. You still got to pay up for it.
Yeah, it's weird. So
The Suidoken titles will be a really good example because once 1 and 2 gets remastered, we're going to see those drop in price.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed. There's all these collectors out there going, man.
Yeah. I've only got a couple of those.
I don't think we're getting cheap copies.
So Narzzo, what in your trade pile? What's the cream of the crop in your trade pile?
Oh, I got Dark Cloud is there.
PS2.
Yeah, PS2. A couple Final Fantasies Black Label on PS1. They're a bit desired. A few JRPGs that are doubles for me. I can't remember the titles, but
I just wanted you to put the bait out. Hopefully, one of these dickheads over here in the fucking comments will fucking reach out to you and say, "Oh,
dude, reach out! I've got a huge stack. I'll send you a pic."
yeah." If they want, if you got that Tombi,
yeah, Tommy. I don't care for money value. I just want something I don't have or I want. So if If you get something better, I don't care.
I missed the comment from before, but someone was talking about the there's a stack of Australian exclusive PS3 games with the Australian PAL rating on the cover that only got released in New Zealand.
Ooh.
You helped me get a lot of them for my collection back in the day.
Hey.
I can't even remember off the top of my head those certain titles. You got like Rock Band 2, Move Mind Benders, and it was like a bunch of really weird ones. Like it was a FIFA one, and yeah, New Zealand got some interesting things.
Yeah. Do you know if Manhunt ever got?
Well, so Manhunt got released over here, but then copies got taken off the shelves. So maybe it's easy to get in New Zealand or something.
Yeah, I feel like it is easy to get over here.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Was it too violent for the Australian sensibilities?
So up until 2000, and I think it was 11 or 12, Australia had only MA ratings for games, and then they introduced R ratings, and they also have a really strict classification system. So games like Manhunt got classified as like R rating, but didn't have an R rating, so it then just got banned. But today, like even like The Last of Us is an R-rated game in Australia, for example. I know, right?
I'm trying to think. The here in America for ESR, excuse me, burpee. ESRB AO is the adults only, but I think only one game, and it was a Grand Theft Auto game. Very briefly had an AO rating on it. But no, they don't pull them from shelves. We'll sell you bullets, guns, and porns. We don't care.
Over here, a lot of the time they'd have to like redo a game and like censor it so it could be sold in the shelves over here. Thankfully, it's not like that today.
Yeah.
I got another little comment here from Toys and Stuff, which is Chris. Chris said, "Me too. Couldn't have completed my collection without Narzzo's help."
Hey, no worries.
Well, and to answer your sister's question, yeah, it's Budweiser. Did you know beer makes you smart? Yeah, it made Budweiser. Yeah, that's my joke for the day.
Very American beer.
Yeah, I every time I bring up Foster's, Pigsy fucking is like, that's not Australian beer. Yeah,
I mean, it's an Australian beer. We just don't drink it.
I think that's weird. No, but yeah, Budweiser, the king of beers. How do you know? It says so on the can, the king of beers. So, Budweiser, looking for sponsorships if you're willing.
We'll park the whole truck out the front of his place.
It seems like I'm a money whore. No, we're doing well without sponsors, I believe. But anyway,
we got another one complimenting your help. This is Tristan. Narzzo helped me get the Watch Dogs New Zealand edition. Where without her help, I'd be lost looking for that one. Thanks.
Yay! I didn't even know it existed. So thanks for your knowledge too.
Is there a difference between New Zealand and Australian games? Is there like something noticeable on the cover? I don't think the ES or the age restriction badge is different.
Yeah, New Zealand's actually got their own rating system,
Yeah.
but they don't have like Sony hasn't got a warehouse in New Zealand, so they're not printed on the cover. They're all stickers. So you'd never see a New Zealand sticker actually printed on a game.
That's interesting.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never
I'm pretty sure
seen
that's
one.
right. Yeah.
Even
bacon ugly
modern
too.
like PS4 and 5 titles, they're all stickers,
Yeah.
and most of the time they stick them on the artwork.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh my god, what
Not
a
the
crime!
easiest to get off.
What a
Yeah.
crime!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for me on this. I'm about to fall over, so I'm gonna call it.
Thanks so much for coming on the show. It's been a
No, thanks
pleasure.
for having me.
Thank you very, very much for Narzzo. It's been a pleasure. Anything you want to plug before we go? Your Instagram is Narzzo Customs with a Z.
Yep. Follow that.
Narzzo
Follow my
streams on
Narzzo
Twitch.
streams.
Yep. And
You don't-
follow my design brand. Where is it? Yeah. SK.
Nice.
Follow that. Yeah.
And you don't fuck around on Facebook, so there we go.
No, I really don't. Fuck Facebook.
God damn it, you make me feel old. All right, so
Well, guys, this is episode 44. Thanks so much for everyone for watching. Again, thanks Sam for coming on. Next week we have Finn Ravens coming on the show. Finn's
Ooh.
is a PS2 collector. He's got a complete North American PS2 set, and not just that, he's basically gets every single variant, and he's going for like everything for the PS2. So it's gonna be really interesting to chat to Finn. It should be a cool episode. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I've been Figsy, been Will, and we've got Sam. We'll see you guys in the next one.
good night.
Yeah.